And it was a different set of equipment than I had been using to broadcast at home. So my very first day, I'm there, I'm using the new equipment. I didn't know that if you leave a particular app running in the background, that the line from my hotel room, looking into my hotel room, to Bristol would stay open. Unfortunately, that entire time, nobody back at ESPN told me that there was an open line to my hotel room and anyone who looked at the feed could see me. No one shut it off. Decided, oh, she clearly doesn't know she's being watched unpacking or doing all these other things. And at least one person decided to just sit and watch and started spying on me like I was their own personal television show. And when they heard something they thought was juicy, they picked up their cell phone and they started recording my conversation on their cell phone.
Because guess what that was good away for? For Maria to do the hosting. Yeah. So, I have declined. I don't know what their next move is, but they are feeling pressure because of all of that. And I'm trying to figure out like how to just, my thing is that I wish Maria Taylor all the success in the world. She covers football, she covers basketball. If you need to give her more things to do because you're feeling pressure about your crappy long-time record on diversity, which by the way I myself know personally from the female side of it, go for it. Just find it somewhere else. You're not gonna find it with me.
Imagine yourself working somewhere 25 years for a job. They want to use you as a scapegoat to fix something that they've been fucking up for years. It don't work like that, and that's not fair to nobody of no race. And that's how I took it. You know what I mean? And it just wasn't right. And that's why I didn't mind jumping out there and standing up for you because I love you and I know you. And like we said earlier, we wouldn't be here without you. But people just got to put themselves in somebody else's shoes sometimes before you just jump out there and judge and make it racial. You know what I'm saying? If I would be upset the same goddamn way if I've been working my life for a job for 20 years and just because you've been messing something up your whole last 20 years, you want to use my situation to make it look better and make me take a step back on the job that I've been working for. It don't work like that. And that wasn't fair, so I understood it. And that's why I stood up for you.
Steven Jackson, a real one, because he had the same opinion when the audio got leaked back in the day. It's disturbing when a private conversation becomes public. ESPN set her up by not telling her about how using a certain app would allow everything she does to be seen and heard. She was painted as being a racist for not privately supporting Maria Taylor. I don't think Rachel is a racist at all, but she was just upset about losing her job she worked her whole career to get. Remember, this change was a response to ESPN getting outed for their lack of minority female reporting and Rachel Nichols getting replaced to cover the finals by Maria Taylor, someone who had less experience, less skin in the game, simply just for the color of her skin. Now, it's not Maria's fault at all that, she was the right skin color at the right time, but they chose her outside of diversity. Here's another reason why Rachel was upset about being replaced.
I got a phone call asking me, would I step aside for Maria to host the N.B.A. finals and have me go back to being a sideline reporter? And they stressed it was my choice. They weren't telling me to do this because it was in my contract. They were putting a lot of pressure on me. I was being told, well, you're not a team player, which any woman in business knows is code, right? Women are supposed to be kumbaya and team players and helpful, and men are aggressive sharks and all of that. And
we all know contracts don't mean nothing at her level because ESPN broke it and paid her to go away. Now let's go back to that leak conversation. This is all allegedly and all speculation, but to figure out who was listening, think about who benefited from Rachel being gone. Who would have the motive to record Rachel and then leak the audio? How about racially ambiguous feminist Malika Andrews, who was already covering the NBA? After Rachel's exit, Malika did get Rachel's show with a new name called N.B.A. Today. And this is the same format. One woman talking to NBA players, coaches, reporters. With Rachel out of the picture, Malika became ESPN's new token female personality as ESPN was trying to incorporate more women of color. In the corporate world, there's always someone who is envious of your position, but what goes around comes around. And just like Malika may have pushed for Rachel to get fired, the same can be done for her. Currently, Twitter is asking for Malika to be replaced for her constant disrespect of black men, as Steven Stephen A had to check her, and she bringing up Joe Mazzulla's criminal history when he got promoted to coach, and her not wanting the woman to be held accountable who slept with Ime Udoka. All sorts of reasons why they could make a case for her to be replaced. And I'm sure if there's anything in her past that comes up, it will be made public. What do you think? Who do you think was listening to Rachel's private conversation and leaked it? Should Malika be replaced? Should Rachel have been fired? Let me know in the comment section. And if you're still here and you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.